In this video, we're going over the new top 5 fastest TTK meta loadouts here in Black Ops 6 Season 2 Reloaded. And we'll be going over both 5 and 8 attachment class setups. Let's get into it. For class setup number 1, we're taking a look at the KRIG, one of my favorite assault rifles, and it is nasty here in Season 2 Reloaded. Received a buff. For the optic, we're going to be rocking the Kepler Microflex. Clean, simple, easy to use at those close, medium, as well as longer ranges. For the muzzle, we are going to be rolling with the suppressor when rocking the 5+ attachment class setup to take us off the mini-map when firing. Definitely helpful to go on a nuke streak. For the barrel, we are going to be rolling with the long barrel to give us the maximum damage range, so we can have the fastest and most consistent time to kill. For the underbarrel, we are going to be rolling with the vertical foregrip to bump up the maximum horizontal recoil control. This weapon does have a lot of side-to-side wobble we need to keep in check. For the magazine, all we're going to do is put on the extended mag 1 option, giving us a healthy 45 rounds, plenty of ammo to take out more than one person at the same time. For the rear grip on all assault rifles, we are going to be rolling with the commando grip. This is a massive W, giving us both aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed. Definitely worth it. For the stock, we're going to be rolling with the infiltrator stock. This is a great attachment on the KRIG, allowing us to max out our aim walking movement speed, so we can literally walk around aim down sight, ready to win each and every gunfight. And then finally, for the fire mod, in order to allow this weapon to be easy to use at those longer ranges, we must run recoil springs to drastically bump up more horizontal recoil control and vertical recoil control. Once you go ahead and build this 8 attachment class setup, you're gonna be very happy because we are going to have a KRIG loadout that is going to have a really respectable sprint out speed, ADS, and walking movement speed, as you can see, is fast, and we do have a controlled recoil pattern running a suppressor. Definitely a worthwhile setup. Now, if you cannot control the recoil, do not fear. What you can do is remove the suppressor and put on the compensator. The only issue with this class setup is you are going to be on the mini map when firing, but at the same time, a lot of people, I feel, are going to prioritize accuracy, and this class setup is going to be a straight laser. Now, if you do want to run just a 5 attachment build, I have you covered. What you are going to have to do is remove the extended mag 1, the infiltrator stock, as well as the recoil springs. Now, because the recoil springs are gone, I do recommend keeping on the compensator. Otherwise, this weapon can be a little bit more difficult to control. But as you can see here, it is still going to be a solid class setup. You're just not going to have the stealthiness and the fast aim walking movement speed, but this assault rifle can still stack up against all the other meta weapons in the game. And by the way, if you need help leveling up your weapons, Damn Mods has you covered. They offer services such as max leveling all of your weapons, as well as unlocking camo challenges all the way up to dark matter. They even have COD points and limited time operator bundles for purchase on the website as well. So for cheap, reliable, and fast Black Ops 6 services on all platforms, check out Damn Mods. Link is at the top of the description. Make sure to use my discount code EARS to save on your purchases. For class setup number 2, we're taking a look at the C9, one of the best SMGs here in Black Ops 6, as well as Warzone. We're not going to run an optic. The iron sights are amazing on this submachine gun. For the muzzle, we're going to rock the suppressor to keep us off the mini-map when firing. For the barrel, in order to give us the fastest and most consistent time to kill, the long barrel is going to be the best choice to bump up the damage range. Now, for the underbarrel, we are going to be rolling with the Ranger foregrip. This is great on this SMG, improving both horizontal recoil control and sprinting movement speed. We are going to be running and gunning. For the magazine, we're going to be rocking the extended mag 2 option, giving us a very healthy 50 rounds, so we have plenty of ammo to take out more than one person at the same time. For the rear grip on all submachine guns, make sure you guys are rocking the ergonomic grip. This is really important to improve aim down sight speed, dive to fire speed, as well as slide to fire speed. Run it. For the stock, we are going to be rolling with the infiltrator stock. Overall, a nice attachment on the C9 because we're going to have that max aim walking movement speed, so we can be ready for each and every gunfight. For the laser, I do recommend putting on the target laser on SMGs if you're running a 5+ attachment class setup, because we're going to remove all of the idle sway, and we're also going to bump up that aim walking steadiness. And then finally, for the fire mod, we are still going to rock the recoil springs to enhance the recoil control here. Once you go ahead and build this 8 attachment class setup, you're gonna be very happy because we have a C9 build, fast sprint out, ADS, aim walking movement speed, and we obviously are gonna have control of the recoil. Overall, one of the best SMGs to use in the entire game. Now for the 5 attachment loadout, we are going to have to sacrifice some things. What you're going to do is swap out the suppressor for the compensator. We also are going to remove the extended mag 2 choice. We're going to remove the infiltrator stock, and we're also going to take off the target laser. The reason we're going to do this is because we don't have enough ammo, so we're definitely going to be more accurate. And once you go ahead and build this loadout, you're going to see that we still have that great handling. You're not going to have as fast aim, walking, movement speed, but the accuracy is still going to be there. So this is definitely going to be a build you can use in multiplayer if you do not want to run gunfighter. For class setup number 3, we are going to be rocking with the CYPHER 091. I'm super happy this assault rifle is part of the meta now. Definitely really effective. For the optic, we're going to be rocking the Kepler Microflex, easy to use. For the muzzle, we are going to be rolling with the compensator to remove all of the vertical recoil. We are going to need this with this assault rifle. For the barrel, we are going to be rolling with the long barrel to give us the max TTK with that improved damage range. Now for the underbarrel, we're going to be rocking the vertical foregrip to bump up horizontal recoil control, definitely important on this assault rifle. For the magazine, we're going to be rocking the extended mag 2 option, giving us a very healthy 60 rounds. You're not going to be disappointed with this attachment. For the rear grip, like on all ARs, we're going to be rocking that commando grip to improve aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed. For the stock, we are going to be rolling with the combat stock. The reason we're going to go ahead and do this is because we're going to be aggressive with this assault rifle. So having that improved flinch resistance and aim walking movement speed is going to be a massive W, keeping us on target if we are shot. And then finally for the fire mod, we are going to be rolling with rapid fire to bump up that fire rate, giving us a faster time to kill. Once you go ahead and build this 8 attachment loadout, you're going to be very happy with the CYPHER because we do have a respectable sprint out speed. ADS is going to be nice as well, and overall a really accurate class setup that is going to be packing a serious punch. We are still going to be able to get 3-shot kills with this loadout, so definitely go ahead and reap the rewards of having a fast TTK, low recoil, and just overall a rock solid assault rifle. Now, for the 5 attachment loadout, we are going to have to do a couple of things differently. What I do recommend is removing the combat stock here. We're also going to remove the extended mag 2 choice, and we're also going to remove the Kepler Microflex. We definitely want to keep that rapid fire on, but the thing is, this weapon actually has some pretty solid iron sights. They're not going to be for everyone, but at the same time, I honestly feel like they're going to be usable, especially if you are using this weapon at those medium ranges, which in all reality is definitely something you want to keep in mind when rocking the CYPHER. But let me know down in the comment section, do you guys like the CYPHER's iron sights, or do you like this weapon with an optic? This is going to be a loadout that you honestly can go both ways and not feel like you're missing out on anything. For class setup number 4, we're rocking the PPSH 41. I love this SMG, man. Super effective, easy to use, an absolute monster in multiplayer as well as Warzone. No need to run an optic. This weapon is nasty. For the muzzle, we are going to be rocking the compensator, keeping it simple, keeping it easy with that improved vertical recoil control. For the barrel, we are going to be rolling with the long barrel, giving us the fastest time to kill with that improved damage range. The reinforced barrel is also a good option, but if you do want to use this weapon at extreme long ranges, definitely put on the long barrel with this submachine gun. Now, for the underbarrel, we are going to be rocking the vertical foregrip, making the easy to use PPSH loadout. This is going to be removing all of the horizontal recoil control. This weapon is going to be incredibly easy to use. For the magazine, we're going to be rocking just the extended mag 1 option, so we can have a healthy 45 rounds. We're not going to destroy this weapon's handling. Again, this class setup is all about ease of use. For the stock, because this weapon does not have a rear grip, I do recommend putting on the agility stock so we can have improved aim down sight speed and aim walking movement speed. Overall, a massive W, making the submachine gun as easy to use as possible. For the laser, I highly recommend putting on the target laser here. This is going to remove all the aim idle sway and obviously bump up that aim walking steadiness. And then finally, for the fire mods, we are 110% going to rock recoil springs to make things a hell of a lot easier with that improved horizontal recoil control and vertical recoil control. This is going to be a nice 7 attachment class setup. Now, I personally do not mind the iron sights, but if you want to run an optic, feel free to put on the Kepler Microflex. You're going to see here in the firing range, this weapon is going to have a great sprint out. ADS is literally fast, and there is no recoil. This is going to be the easiest to use PPSH class setup here in Black Ops 6 as well as Warzone, because it's going to check off all of the boxes that you need with any type of submachine gun build. Now, for the 5 attachment loadout, I do recommend going ahead and removing the Kepler Microflex. We're going to remove the target laser and we're also going to go ahead and remove the agility stock here. This is going to be giving us a max recoil control setup that's overall going to be nasty here. Now, believe it or not, the ADS isn't terrible. The sprint to fire speed isn't terrible at all. But the thing is, we are going to have a very accurate class that you cannot go wrong with. I highly recommend going ahead and giving this a go if you're looking for a build that you can run in multiplayer and rock more perks or more streaks with, which are going to be really helpful when trying to get kills as well as a nuke. And finally, for class setup number 5, we're taking a look at the Model L, one of the best assault rifles in Black Ops 6 as well as Warzone. For the optic, y'all know the drill, man. We're going to rock the Kepler Microflex. For the muzzle, because this weapon has very low recoil, the suppressor is a massive W, keeping us off the mini-map when firing. For the barrel, we are going to be rolling with the long barrel, giving us the fastest and most consistent time to kill with that improved damage range. For the underbarrel, we are going to be rolling with the vertical foregrip to remove all horizontal recoil. This is going to be really nice on this AR full auto across the map without worrying about a thing. For the magazine, I highly recommend putting on the extended mag 2 choice, giving us a very, very healthy 50 rounds with this assault rifle. For the rear grip, we are going to rock the commando grip like we do on all ARs to improve that aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed. For the stock, we are going to be rolling with the infiltrator stock so we can have that max aim walking movement speed so we can outgun anybody no matter where they are on the map. And then finally, for the fire mod, we are going to be rolling with the recoil spring to take advantage of more horizontal recoil control and vertical recoil control. You can't go wrong here. This is going to be a great assault rifle if you do not want to run something like the AK-74, the XM4, or maybe even the KRIG. Like you see here, the aim walking movement speed is fast, sprint out, ADS, as well as a no recoil loadout. You can't go wrong. I have to include the Model L in every single video because it truly is one of the best meta ARs in the entire game. Now for the 5 attachment loadout, it's going to be a very basic Model L setup that you guys have seen before. We're going to remove the extended mag, the infiltrator stock, as well as the recoil springs. You can't go wrong here. This is literally going to be the best loadout when you're trying to run only 5 attachments. You can have a very easy to control weapon that is going to be packing a punch no matter where the enemies are on the map. Now, for the remaining of my 5 fastest TTK meta loadouts here in Black Ops 6, what I do recommend going ahead and doing is putting on the Siren 9mm. This is going to be a great backup just in case you run out of ammo. I run this on all of my loadouts. I also run the knife on all of my loadouts, the stem shot, the blast trap, the assault pack on all of my loadouts, and I do run flak jacket, dispatcher, bankroll as my default perks on all of my loadouts as well. Now, obviously, for the 5+ attachment class setups, you absolutely must run gunfighter. This is a mandatory wild card to use, but if you do want to run additional perks, what you can go ahead and do is put on perk greed. And because they've added new perks like slipstream as well as hunter's instinct, you honestly have free realm to whatever you want to run here that's going to be best suiting your playstyle. Now for me personally, I like to go ahead and put on gearhead just so I can go ahead and get the assault packs faster. And I'm also going to unlock the strategist combat specialty, which is going to be giving me more score when playing the objective, which means streaks faster, more kills, and easier nukes. But in all reality, I think the best wild card in the entire game at this point is definitely going to be high roller, because you're going to allow yourself to run 4 streaks, and it's really effective to utilize the UAV, the Watchdog Kilo, the Harp, and the War Machine, because not only are you going to be getting a lot of kills, but the War Machine is going to count toward the nuke. So if you get 10 kills in your War Machine, you're already on a 10 kill streak. You only need 10 more to get a nuke. You're on a 20, which is ridiculously effective if you're playing on a small or medium-sized map. Nuketown, Avalon, I mean, dude, that War Machine is going to be putting in some serious work, and also on Subsonic, seriously putting in some work. So if you guys enjoy, feel free, drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn those post notifications, spin your boy ears, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.